Hello everyone, welcome to the Echo Show 10 unboxing and comparison video. So, I just recently got this, so let's go ahead and check it out. This is the older Echo Show. This is the newer one that we will be using. You can see some of our specs here. So that's what our box looks like. In typical fashion, the company has put a nice little peel right here to open the box easily instead of having to cut it, which is a nice feature. Alright. So first of all, going to open the box. And on the top here, you get this little compartment which houses our power adapter. I believe these power adapters are the same. 30-watt power adapter. This looks like the same connector as the other one. Let's just double check that. So here's the old power adapter that I have. Yep, it's 30 watt. So same kind of power adapter, as you can tell. They are side by side. But the device itself is much bigger. Besides the screen being a little bit larger as well. So then you get the actual device. We'll take a look at that in a second. Hello, it spins. Even without it being powered up, it already is rotating. Okay, interesting. And in the back here, there's a little compartment. I don't know if you can see that. Yep, that little compartment there has all of our books. So, important information. As you know, we're just going to check those to the side. A little quick start guide. And keep space clear of objects, because obviously this thing needs enough space to twirl around and do its thing. It's got a very big speaker on the back, is what I'm noticing. So I wonder if the audio quality is improved at all. Alright. So we're going to pull our little dust cover off. And here we have the device itself. So we got our typical camera on off, our volume buttons, and also our microphone mute button, I believe. Oh no, wait. Yeah, microphone mute button. Had to verify, because these are not as easily defined. They're just regular soft touch buttons, which the buttons definitely look different. Obviously in bigger display, so more things you can view on there. And this is what they're talking about keep it clear, because otherwise it would whack into that if I had these sitting right next to each other. So here's the older one. Got our typical buttons and switch for the camera. And then on the back we had our speaker, as well as a power and I believe this is a communication jack if you had to do some sort of update or troubleshooting. Or maybe if Amazon had to. Anyway, continuing on from there. So this new one has got basically this tablet that looks like it's strapped onto a speaker, which is a very interesting choice. So this one's supposed to follow you. That's kind of how this motor works. On the bottom here, we get a nice little plastic peel. To peel off. And that kind of is your soft touch material that keeps it in place. And on this one, you only have a power port, so no diagnostic port anymore. I guess I decided that was unnecessary to have on the device itself. So, now let's go ahead and power it up and check it out. So, one of the things I don't know if you guys run into, by the way, if you guys own an Echo Show, is there is a pretty beefy power supply here. So I actually have to use an adapter to get it into my particular power situation. So I plug in a little power adapter, and that extends my little reach out, and it's just got a little small plug at that point. Just something to mention in case you have a tight power situation. Maybe you should get a little adapter such as that. Because this does not have a grounding plug anyway. But you can also buy ones of these that do ground. I just have the particular version where, yes, it does ground, but you have to use a separate wire. And I took that wire off because I'm not using a grounded device for any of the particular stuff that I'm doing. Now, we're going to see how this is going to fit up here. Because this is my particular nightstand. And so I want to see if I can do it on my nightstand the way it is right now. Or if I have to change something up to make this device better cooperate with the space I have. But anyway, I'm going to show you my power situation. It is a bit messy, but you get the basic gist. So, I have a backup UPS down here in case the power goes out. Now, I have enough outlets, I believe, on the side that's backed up. So I think that's where I had this plugged in before. So we're gonna see if we can get over there. It is on this back side here, and it's kind of hard to show you guys on camera. But oh yeah, it's actually that won't fit there. Okay, hang on. I've got to do some rethinking here. Let me try to think this out for a second, guys. Hang on. Let's put this. Actually, what if I did that and then switch one of these guys to a side plug? Let's make this a side plug. Okay, so there's my alarm clock. I had to readjust it, which is fine, because I want to make this a battery backup device. Well, maybe I do. Let's see. Gotta find a slot where it'll actually fit. There we go. It's kind of a bulky plug on that alarm clock. Yes, I do use a separate alarm clock. I know that she's got built-in features for that. But I quite frankly have problems with their alarm clock functionality and think it needs to be improved. But that's a whole different topic for a different day. Basically, I like to wake up to music, and if for some reason my Wi-Fi goes out, she won't wake me up to that. She'll wake me up to a tone which is not very loud. And there might be a solution to that, but I have not managed to find the solution. Anyway, so now what we'll do is we'll bring this up here, right, on top of our desk, underneath my FM radio antenna for my device. And also, it looks like the tablet does pivot a little bit too, which is interesting. We'll look into that a little bit ourselves in a bit. But I just dropped the cord, so I'm gonna have to also fix my FM antenna because it came off, but that's fine. Do that now. I'm gonna try to give it space here. Alright, so yeah, it's gonna need more space than that, which is okay, but I just need to remember that I have to give this thing ample space to spin and do its fun stuff. Alright. So, in order to line this up, I need to... Okay. So it spins around that way. Let's see. Yeah, it spins around that way. Cool. Okay. So there's enough space now. So I can use my original setup. I just have to rethink kind of where I put my cup. And I think I could figure something out with that. It may just be a fact of moving this or putting the cup somewhere else, because I want to still be able to see that display. I don't know, maybe I'll put the cup in front of there when I'm not using it. Or put it on the end here. I wonder how would that look. That I'm happy with. I think I'll go with that. English.
Hello. Ready for setup.
So I'm going to have to get Wi-Fi information put in, so let me swap while I do that. This feels very interesting. Okay, it seems like it kind of locks in place, so I'm kind of thinking this thing's not fully centered. There we go. Now I think it's better. Whoops. Feels weird having a bigger display. Not bad, but just different. Okay. So one of the interesting parts about the Echo Shows, in case you guys aren't aware, if this is your first device you're buying, you have to put everything in on the touchscreen. You can set it up through the app, but I've seen that it seems like it works better going through the touchscreen system, unless there's a problem with registration. Okay. Now, if you'll excuse me for a second, I gotta get the password, so hopefully it'll let me. Okay. Sorry, I don't have to type this in every day, so I might be a little rusty on that. Especially on a screen like this. Whoops, wait. I can't type when I don't have it showing the password as I type. All right, let's see if I got it right or not. Okay, hang on. I gotta go to a website now to enter code.